congratulations announcement this week. As a grandfather, as a general government, for every player will give you 2 million naira.
The president wants the success replicated in the other teams.
If we can conquer the world at under 17, there's no reason why we cannot conquer the world at the highest.
Nigeria is the only country in the world to win the Under-17 World Cup a record 4 times, a feat which has brought great joy to the country, particularly in these trying times. Linda Akibe, Channels Television News.
All right, so that's a report, from Linda Igbe, not Chukuma Nokusi. So, Linda, thank you for the beautiful report on the Golden Eaglets. Well, you had it. But before we go on, let's just, for those of you who still have a little bit of doubt about what they got, we've put it out for you. We'll bring it out on your screen now so that you can also see exactly what these guys are getting from the federal government. The president announced that each player will get 2 million naira. Each for every player, 2 million naira. The head coach, Manu Gaba, is getting 3 million. The assistant coaches are getting 2.5 each. Team doctor and team physio and I think the team secretary are getting 500,000 each. And then the other backroom guys, like the media officer, the technical officer, and some other persons are getting 300,000 naira each. And it goes down like that. But for the executive committee of the Nigerian Football Federation and some management staff, it could be dream come true. National honors that could be announced. The president said he will be announcing before the end of the week, because this is the season for national honors. Before the end of the week, we could be getting national honors for NFL executive committee members and, of course, some management members as well. We do not know if it will be everybody. I don't know how they're going to do that, but national honors. Gentlemen, that's going to be the first.
Well, I think it's a culmination of everything that the Nigerian Football Association has achieved this year. You know, winning the Nations Cup in South Africa, also winning the 4th Under-17 title in United Arab Emirates. So I think it's just culmination of what has been a particularly rewarding year for the Nigerian Football Association. As for the players, I'm sure they must be pleased with the 2 million naira they've each got in. Manu Garba, all the members of staff of the team. My worry now is, do they hand these monies, I mean, especially the 2 million naira, to the players directly? Because the truth is, they are minors. You cannot hand this amount of money to children, in all due respect, because simply about proverb says, judicious use of the money. Judicious use of the money. Ordinarily, this money should be kept in trust for them until they attain their majority, or they should probably be given to a guardian to oversee. You know, so I'm hoping that there is some kind of package that will see that this money is not given to them and they just fritter it away. Hopefully, it should be given to them when they probably attain maybe the age of 18 or 21, or invested in for them in some manner so that they can reap returns on it. But I hope they do hand it over to them. I'm really hoping so.
Well, I think for me, the money should have been in a form of like a scholarship. That's from my own perspective. But of course, we have to
these are professional footballers. Let's be candid.
They are breadwinners. No, they are not professional footballers. They are playing they are in academies. So they are not professional. They want to be professional footballers.
You know, in other countries, the academy system is such that you have education side by side with football.
Yes, we are working on our.
I challenge any of these academies to come out. That these players to come out and tell us when these players are studying.
Hold on. Some of these boys will still go to school.
Of course.
Some of these boys can still go to school.
That is what I'm saying.
All right. So
some of them are already breadwinners.
We know. We know that in the Nigerian environment. We know in the Nigerian environment, some of these guys are breadwinners. We know that in the Nigerian environment, some of these guys are breadwinners. But I think this is good reward.
It's good.
What they are getting from the president is outside of what they got as their bonuses. Which is almost similar to what they're getting now.
Look, but I'm not contesting it. I'm really pleased that they got this amount of money, because in a country that is, that is beset by hardship and poverty, I mean, this kind of token that really go a long way. Some people say that, okay, in Brazil, in Germany, in Spain, they don't give their
handshakes. They get handshakes for winning the other 17
those countries have vastly different economic indices than what occurs in Nigeria.
Of course.
So anything that they get, believe me, they deserve it. They have earned it.
Yeah. I think I want to agree with you on that.
All right, we'll try to see if we can get Barrister Chris Green. We hope that he will be able to speak to us on Sports Tonight. We are making arrangements to get him to speak to us, so that we can also see from the side of the Nigerian Football Federation how they are taking the reward that the president announced on the Golden Eagles, the technical crew, and everybody get their own reaction to it as well, and see what impact that will have on Nigerian football going into a crucial weekend like the one that we have coming up on Saturday. We are still going to try to establish contact with Barrister Chris Green. But while we wait for that, let's just move away a little bit from the under-17 boys and talk about the girls, our under-20 girls. Remember, they traveled out to Freetown over the weekend for the second leg of the FIFA Under-20 Women World Cup. For those of you who follow the women's game very well, they won the first leg so handsomely, 10-0. That was the result from the first leg, and they went to Freetown over the weekend and did something close to that. Again, they beat Sierra Leone at home 6-0. So they qualified 16-0 on aggregate. That's some record.
Yes,
that's some record for the girls.
Of course, it's a big one. I was actually expecting a double figure, because
another 10-0.
Another 10-0, because when the first leg was played, there was some problem in the camp of the Sierra Leoneans. The coach was sacked for giving the players banned substance or something. At the end of the day, she was sacked. That's coach Anna Williams, and they had to bring in some other people, coaches, to actually take charge of that game, and then they were so disorganized. I actually thought that the Falconet were going to take advantage of that to actually score a double, but getting the 6 goals away from home isn't a bad result, a very good one. And of course, I will just hope that in their next game is going to either be between Tunisia or Morocco. They will be able to get a needed victory and of course book their place in Canada.
I'm just hoping that have the Sierra Leoneans complained about the ages of the Nigerians, because that's what happens when most of the times when our opponents get beaten so badly. The next excuse they have is that they start complaining.
Sierra Leone against Nigeria, Falconets. We are miles apart. We are miles apart.
So the girls are looking good, at least 16-0, convincing win. I mean, you only get this in the women's game, and it's congratulations to the Falconets. We pray and wish that they scale the other hurdles ahead of them, and they're able to make it through as well to the World Cup. Yeah. All right. Okay. I'm told. Oh, we're trying to see if we can get across to Barrister Chris Green, but it doesn't look like it's going through. All right. Let's move on. We'll try it again. We'll keep trying. Let's talk about what happened over the weekend. Club football, gentlemen, very quickly. El Ahly of Egypt, club of the century. They did it. No football. This season. No football last season. They won it. No football this year. They won it. El Ahly surely have something special.
They actually do. 8 trophy in Africa. That's their 8th CAF Champions League trophy. It's big. It's huge. I was actually thinking that the box I'm talking about, the Orlando Pirates team, judging from the way they played at the group stage, they actually played out.
They beat this El Ahly.
Yeah, they beat them 3-0. Of course, I was thinking that the fact that the Egyptian league is not on right now might have an adverse effect on the team. But of course, and they came to the party. Abutrika has said this is the game he wants to play to ensure that the team are talking about Al Ahly eventually makes it to the World Clubs Cup in Morocco. Of course, he actually did it, and it's a good one for them. Well, they didn't have much chances in that game. They only had the box were asking all the questions. They had just one chance and they converted it, and since then it was going towards their way. And it's so sad that the